I was crucified with Christ. It's no longer I who live, it's Christ who lives in me.
Right.
Nevertheless, I live, but this life I live in the flesh, I live by the faith of the Son of God.
Mm-hmm.
See, what happened is we were struggling to live by the faith of the Son of God because we didn't know what the faith of the Son of God was.
That's right.
Right?
Yeah.
We've been taught the faith of the Son of God was that he was forsaken.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
And so this life we were now living in the flesh wasn't by what the faith of the Son of God really was, which is that God would never suffer his Holy One to see corruption.
Mm-hmm.
We were living by a completely different faith that said God forsook Jesus.
Right.
That's not the faith of the Son of God. And what's designed to happen is Jesus came and believed something. What he believed was designed to be made flesh in his birth, his death, his burial, his resurrection, and his ascension.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So that we could see it.
Yeah.
And then in us seeing what he believed, that faith would then dwell in us and begin working out in us
Yeah.
all of our thoughts and renewing our mind. And then we would find ourselves, having been crucified with Christ to the wisdom of the world, and find ourselves with this life we still have in the flesh being lived by the faith
Yes.
that Jesus had in his heart when he walked the earth.
Right.
It's like we say we have the mind of Christ, and then we say we're supposed to believe that God will never leave nor forsake us. But then we teach that the mind of Christ is that he was forsaken on the cross.
That's right.
I mean, what kind of sense does that make? I mean,
Yeah.
we've made it so hard on ourselves.
Yeah, right.
I want to say that, I believe that people were saved